Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, please show your love for Ghost Note and Ash Soan.
Ash Soan, ladies and gentlemen.
Ladies and gentlemen, Mr. Ash Soan.
We're here at Zildjian Live 2020, and we have Ash Soan, and we're going to talk a little bit about Ash's cymbals and his gear. So, Ash, we have 4 cymbals total over here, very different.
Yeah.
From different series.
Yeah.
So, could you kind of walk us through what you're playing and how the sounds, even though you have some lights and dark sounds in here, they all kind of blend together and work for you?
Sure. Yeah. I mean, it is unusual. I was talking to Stanton yesterday, and he likes everything to be pretty much from the same range, so they all kind of smoothly kind of fit together. I'm not as fussy, I guess. So the hi-hats these are new beats, and I love them, I have to say. And for me, 14s, I know there's a kind of trend to play 15s and 16s and even 17s. I think I've seen people play, but all the music that I draw from, 14s were what the guys were playing really. What I love about the new beats, at the speed of them, but also the fact that frequency-wise, for most of the music that I play, they sit just very, very nicely. And frequency-wise, they're not too dark and they're not too bright. They're perfect. They tick the box for me. So that's those. And ride-wise, this is a 22-inch Renaissance Constantinople, and I like it. I crash the ride quite often. It's got a beautiful washy, and if you start rocking out, it can be really, really beautiful too. But the bell is surprisingly sort of bright, considering it's a dark cymbal. And that's what I have at home, and I really like it, I have to say. And again, very sort of versatile. So I love it as a crash and as a crash ride. And the bell sound is mega for lots of music. Over here I've got a Kerope. This is an 18-inch Kerope. And I've experimented with different things, and Paul Francis likes, we did a bunch of shows out in Europe for Zildjian, where Paul would talk about the cymbals and I would play at the end. And at the time I was using one of the spiral stackers, and it suited the music. And now Paul says, you got to use the spiral stacker. And I have to say, actually, the track that I'm going to play for Zildjian Live, this is going to work really good. Mm-hmm. So, and I like this. If you hit it hard, obviously it jumps and then gates the cymbal. So weirdly makes an 18 sound like a much smaller cymbal in a way. So yeah, that's it really. It's sadly there's no gong or anything going on, but yeah, that's my little setup.
Which is great, because you don't. This is all you need, basically.
This is definitely all you need. Yeah, I feel. Funny. I was talking to JD Beck earlier, and he said he likes a small setup too. And I just feel if you can say it with a small setup, then you should be fine with another 6 snares or whatever. But if you can make this thing work, then and also all the music that I draw from again is smaller drum kits. Mm-hmm. So yeah, it's all you need.
Right, and sometimes it brings out the creativity, right?
In a way, sort of forces you to be creative. Exactly. I like that. This is the sort of challenge of it too. And there's so many sounds you can get out of just 2 or 3 surfaces. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Exactly. And how about your sticks? Your Vic
These
sticks?
are just standard 5As, Vic Firth, wood tip 5A, and they properly suit me. I used 2Bs for a long time, and of course they'd never break. Mm-hmm. And someone said to me, "Wow, they're pretty heavy for your hands." And I was like, "What do you mean?" They're like, "Well, you've got relatively small hands. You should try a smaller stick and see how that feels." And I took them up on it, and I actually tried some AAs, and they did feel, I felt much more dexterous. But this is where I've stopped at, the 5A, and I love them. Yeah.
That's great.
Beautiful.
Just kit-wise too. You
Yeah.
know, can you go through a little bit of your kit and
Yeah.
why you chose the drums that you chose?
Again, so I play Gretsch, and these are broadcasters. I've got 3 broadcaster kits. I think they record really well. This is a 22 by 14. It's a 12 and a 16. The snare drum, I'm actually not sure what it is, but I think it's a vintage snare. It might even be from the studio here. It's a stop sign. So it might be just a USA, I think they might call that. But I'm going to give this a try. I think it's going to be, I've got it tuned pretty high, and I think it's going to suit the track.
That's great.
Yeah.
Tuning wise, do you usually tune your snare a little bit high?
On this tune,
Okay.
it's a shuffle, and it's there's going to be a bit of grace note action, so this is going to be cool, I think. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, I'll pick a snare drum out for when I'm recording. Obviously, select the sounds for hopefully that will fit with the track.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Great.
I'm looking forward to it.
Thank you.
Thank you.